Hello, my name is Samuel Acosta,
Hi, my name is Natalia Flores.
and welcome back to once again another episode of Government 101. Today we have
Jesus Valdez, County Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Valdez, for joining us today and for taking time out of your day to be with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
So, today, our podcast kind of educates the public on what each head of department does in this county, and what better way to do that than have a game show concept. So, we're going to ask you to give us a brief description about what you do, and from there, Sam and I will play paper, rock, scissors to see who can ask you the first question, and from there, we'll compete with these bells and see who gets to ask you the most questions. We will ask a total of 10, and to conclude, we'll ask some funny questions. Okay?
Sounds good.
So if you could please give us a quick description about what you do, what your role is in the county.
As a county manager, my role is to work with the Board of Supervisors and all the elected officials to make sure that they're able to do provide their duties as prescribed in the Arizona Revised Statutes. And that's one important aspect of my job. The other important aspect of my job is to develop a budget to ensure that we have enough resources so that we could provide the services that we provide.
Okay, thank you. Now Sam and I are going to play paper, rock, scissors to see who gets the honor and ask you the first question.
Okay, Mr. Valdez. Before we begin, can we have some of your background information, where you were raised, born, graduated, and achieved your higher education?
Sure. I was born in Bisbee, Arizona, but I grew up in Tucson, Arizona. I graduated from Sunnyside High School, where I wrestled and played football. I graduated from the University of Arizona with a degree in civil engineering.
What made you pursue this position as county manager? What influenced you to become a county manager?
So I've been working in public works and as an engineer and doing civil projects. It was a natural step to move into a county role. Serving the public has always been very interesting to me, and it's one of the passions that I have in my professional career, and doing projects and going for grants and developing programs seems to work well as a county manager.
Okay.
Thank you. Can we have the role that you play as a county manager and challenges that you face in this role?
So the challenges that every municipality or county has is how do we come up with the revenues, right? How do our tax base, how do we collect taxes to be able to provide the services that are mandated? So we look very closely at our property tax and see if there's opportunities for economic development so that our sales tax increase. Those are one of the primary things that we do for our citizens. Working with the Board of Supervisors, I'm their extension when it comes to working with local stakeholders, with cities and towns and state agencies. So they depend on me to be able to communicate to these stakeholders what the board is thinking and how we could coordinate and work together.
So you mentioned property taxes and sales taxes, and I'm pretty sure that most of the public knows that there will be a park opening in Pearson. Do the sales tax and property tax play a role in this park being created? Is that where the funding was from?
So the Pearson playground that will be constructed, that comes from a grant. It's a federal grant. It's a CDBGs, which is Community Block Grant. It's intended to help out the community, and one of the criteria of the grant and how we utilize it is that the people we're trying to serve have to be low to moderate income. So the grant itself is meant to help more of the underprivileged or more of the people that don't have access to some of these facilities, some of the amenities that more affluent parts of our community have. So we must, with this grant, we had to qualify the project to ensure that it was in line with the grant.
Besides that current event happening right now, what other current events would you like the public to or the county to be aware about?
Right now we're developing the budget, and one of the things that we're looking at is a 4-year plan to reduce our tax rate. Our tax rate is a rate that gets applied to parcels in our community, and those parcels, their assessed value is what the tax rate gets applied to. We don't, because our population about 50,000 people, our property tax don't cover our expenses, so we rely on property taxes for a good bulk of our finances, and also sales tax, local and state sales tax.
How do you plan to reduce the tax rate? That's what you said, right? The tax rate, or like the tax amount?
Yes, we're looking at a 4-year plan where we're gonna take off a few points from our tax rate in order to alleviate some of the the burden on our community. Once the Board of Supervisors accepts the plan, every year the rate will be reduced by percentages.
Is there any messages you would like to share with the public?
What we want to share with the public is that the Board of Supervisors and County Management is committed to providing services. In recent years, some of the changes that have occurred and we've seen is that we added more capacity to the manager and the Board of Supervisors. We have 2 deputy county managers. In years past, we only had 1. We're working with consultants that are helping us with grants, economic development, and just so that we could assist the public a little bit better. We are committed to the public, and we want our citizens to be able to enjoy some of the amenities that you see in other counties. And then we're trying to also, we want to ensure to the public that we are, aware of some of the emerging industry that is happening in our county, like the mine and some of the ancillary businesses that the mine will bring. We're also cognizant some of our port of entries. Our relationship with Mexico is very important, so we want to continue to promote that.
Do you work directly with, or not directly with South 32, but what are your opinions on South 32 mining coming to Nogales?
South 32 is a mining company that the mine is located in our county. The way the laws in the state of Arizona, the county doesn't play any role in permitting the mine, but we are vigilant, and we do believe that South 32 wants to be a good partner with us, but we are vigilant when it comes to protecting our public from environmental impacts that a mine may have. We're also trying to ensure that a business of that magnitude positively affects our constituents and our residents. So we are planning on our plan is to prepare plans so that we could utilize the revenues that otherwise we would not see because of the mine. What
plans do you have so far?
we're looking to, what we want to do is we want to continue to provide services, right? And in this addition to that, we want to improve in some of the services that we provide. And that we feel like the way you do that is by compensating our employees correctly. Also promoting to our employees that they get more education, more training, so that we could have a better workforce to serve the public. The other thing that we're looking at is developing capital improvement programs where we look at road constructions, bridge construction, and parks.
Do you plan on building more bridges and roads in the city of Nogales or within the county in general?
Currently, we have two bridges that we're planning on constructing. One is a bridge over Potrero Creek, which is on Ruby Road. The second bridge that we want to construct is in Sonoita, and it's on Algian Road, and it's over the Baba Kamari River or wash. Those are the two bridges that are planned, and they're included in this year's budget. Other things that we're looking at is finding in alignment, a road alignment so that we could have a spine road, so that our county residents are not dependent on just I-19 as the only egress way of transportation.
And to conclude this interview, you grew up in Tucson, right?
Yes,
So, have you tried the finitos here in Nogales?
I have tried the finitos.
So, which ones do you prefer, EGs or finitos?
EG's is finitos is a very good what do you call it, raspado. But growing up in Tucson, it was part of my childhood. I grew up eating strawberry and piña coladas, EG's,
Yum.
after every practice or when there was opportunity to have some. So to me, it's EG's.
Okay.
No, that's crazy. Since we are from Nogales, and Finitos is the OG spot or where they sell raspados, but EG's over raspados, over like Finitos.
It has a lot to do with how we grew up. I mean, he didn't grow up here. We grew up here. That was like our staple.
No,
That's
I've
like a
had
Nogales
EG's though.
thing.
I've had EG's. I think it was pretty mid.
Okay. I don't think it's mid, but to each their own. But EG's is good. Finitos is good too.
I guess.
Can you shake the dreads?
I don't know what that means.
You know what dreadlocks are?
Yeah,
Shake them.
no dreads to shake.
Rudy did the same thing too. Thank you, Mr. Valdez, for joining us today and for taking time out of your day to be with us and to have our interview.
Thank you for the opportunity. You guys did a great job.
Thank you so much.
And if you have any other questions for us, you can ring the bell. That felt more forced than I.
First of all, you guys gave me a broken bell, so it doesn't sound that loud.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who that
You
is.
can ring mine.
There we go. So far, this project, where the podcast, are you guys enjoying it?
Yeah. I like it because not only are we including the head of the departments, we're including their interns as well. The departments that do have interns, and we're making game shows, separate game shows with them, and each episode with the interns, it's a different game show.
Okay.
So-
Who's been the most interesting interview?
If we have to pick one from either,
Yeah,
What?
I mean, which one,
mm,
which is the interview that gave good information and just their approach was different?
I feel like maybe Alejandro Paz.
mm-hmm. Alejandro or the interns from the court?
Intern from the court. They shake the break. What did
The
you say?
dreads?
The
No,
dreads?
they didn't shake their dreads. They're
They
not
didn't shake-
bald. Oh, sorry. Beep.
Well,
It's been fun. Well, we learn what the head departments do, so I think it's a really good experience to know and be aware of what they do. Since like, I didn't even know what many of these departments did, honestly, and I'm just more aware now. So I think that's a really good thing.
Mm-hmm.
well, you guys, have this summer. You guys work with us. Remember, our doors are always open, and I hope you guys come around just to say hi, and maybe think about a career in government. Our county could use great kids like you guys as you guys develop in your career. So please think of us if we could assist you in any way.
Thank you so much.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
we said that at the same time,
Mhm.
and it wasn't planned.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Stay tuned for our next episode of Gov 101.